This here is the Glentek interface display you can use to communicate to the Glentek vector drive. It connects with a standard Cat5 cable here, goes to the back and connects directly into the Glentek drive. As you can see on the display here, we have three choices. One to set the balance of the drive, which is also like an auto tuning. Gain controls the analog gain on the drive. You can also load parameters into the drive for other types of settings, so like to change what type of vector drive this is going on, what kind of motor. So first thing we're going to choose here is the balance, the RPM. So the first display is going to show the RPM, how many amps are being drawn, and the current balance in millivolts. So what we'll do is run the spindle in two directions, clockwise and counterclockwise, until we get an RPM that is even in both directions. So we'll run it at 500 RPM one way and then the other. Okay, so we're running it at 500 RPM M3. So what we can do is see that's 498.99. We'll change direction here. And now it's minus 501. So if we wanted to adjust it one way or the other, we can go change it. And as you can see, the RPM is becoming out of balance. So we're 505, 503. So it's a way to basically tell that's where you want it to be. So we'll lower this down so we're at 500. Or actually we have to increase it. That's probably good. So we go both directions. And maybe a little more. Change direction again. So that looks pretty good. So what we'll do is we want to stop the drive first, and then we'll basically exit, and it's going to save the settings to the amplifier. So we'll say yes. And so basically it's saved now. So now if we have to turn off the machine and back on, you would see it being retained. Another thing that you can do too is when you go into the balance, one thing handy is you can actually rotate the machine's spindle and see basically an RPM on the unit. So this could help you to basically make sure that the encoder is working on the machine and things like that. That's about it for the simple demo.